Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope you are all on the same page on this regard that I am providing very, very crucial civil justice sign up for myself, and so multitasking is the wisdom. With that said, this particular session is a display of the proof that I, Vethapriya PROSE, proved to the United States of American federal government and the state government that President Trump, Republican President Trump, during the year of 2016 to 2020, and Republican GOP leader Mitch McConnell, and the BRETT-KAVANAUGH, the Supreme Court judge elected on October 2018, and CITIBANK CEO, they all provided deadliest tax fraud crime. And they created robocall poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya PROSE. That's crime. And these four foolish people created by foolish nation USA government, they mandated finance disability to I, and also mandated finance debt to I, Vethapriya PROSE. And in front of all nations only, I must get the civil justice sign off, as in Holy Bible guidelines only. And I want Citibank CEO to pay off $10,000 plus of debt in full and sign off $5,000 direct deposit to my bank account. And I want President Trump to sign off $5,000 direct deposit to my bank account. And I want Mitch MCConnell to sign off $5,000 in my bank account, and I want BRETT-KAVANAUGh to sign off $5,000 to my bank account, and I want all the federal government divisions and state government divisions, be it Senate, GOP, House of Representatives, and Congress, and Amazon, then US Bank, then Costco, then Walmart, right? And Apple, Google, Microsoft, and FCC, Federal Communications Commissions, Internet, Utility, Electricity, right? AT&T, US Cellular, Sprint, Internet, World Wide Web, NASA. I want all of them to pay, each of them must pay me $5,000 in direct deposit to my bank account. I want the civil justice now. I'm in absolute finance crisis, and all the governments are broken in pieces. Then if I at all I want to use the retirement fund, they're asking for tax. And President Joe Biden, the prostitute, never bothered to fix it. And Pope Francis, the prostitute, never bothered to educate USA that tax should not be provided in any form to the population. Where only can I go to get this help? Government is broken. Humans full of the society full of humans, educated population, they have their own will and pleasures created man-made law. And they provide mockery, bullying, discrimination, hatred, slavery. And I'm unemployed. And when I go and run to ask for the unemployment benefits, they are asking for 15% tax, 5% state of Wisconsin tax, and 10% federal tax, and they never provided me any help. And I displayed that error to the Secretary of the State of Wisconsin, no response. And not only to Secretary of the Wisconsin, I also explained the same, because we were all on the same page. I just, conversing with three people. Secretary of the State of Wisconsin, Department of Health Services leader of State of Wisconsin, Tax Revenue, and State of Wisconsin. Nobody helped me. Banking sectors not providing any loans to me. Where only can I go? Queen Elizabeth is a crap, she's a prostitute. Absolute monarchs, you name anybody, they are all prostitutes. And workplace, they are not giving me any job. Where only can I go for a help? And I'm still living in the human kingdom where 7.9 plus billions of humans are there. What went wrong in humanity? What went wrong? And as if all this pain and agony inflicted on my brain nerves is not enough. Who is Dr. Fauci, the prostitute? Who is Dr. Brinks, the prostitute? To create damages to me by mandating COVID-19 plague for a plague that never even existed. And I want USA government to pay me tax-free $2 trillion for the damages provided by Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks means. With this civil justice sign-off, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks, even when they take they shelter in the coffin in God-given death time, they will never even dare to hurt any fellow mankind. To the extent, even if Mitch McConnell or President Trump or Brett-Kavanaugh goes and begs Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks, Dr. Fauci, please create one more plague, please create one more virus, please create one more thing and create an havoc for a worldwide, they will say, no, sorry, just leave us alone, and they'll back off, right? For how long? For how long I have to tolerate this kind of a injustice, right? I cannot forgive any of the people who provided damages to me. I can provide bailout. President Trump can live free to just watch me live with the scars and acid he threw on me when I was only helping him, and he provided all the tasks during this past 4 years with whatever wisdom education I provided. Does he have any common sense on it? What? He took all my wisdom and he just threw acid on me. For how long? And I want President Trump to sign off $5,000 direct deposit to my check, to my bank account. That means even President Trump, remaining days of his life, even when he takes shelter in the coffin in the God-given time, will never ever bother to create any kind of damages to fellow mankind. Never. Even if Mitch McConnell begs President Trump to create a hurt for fellow mankind, he will say, sorry, Mitch McConnell, you go. If you want to hurt fellow mankind, it's your choice. I'm backing off. This is exactly what President Trump will slap on the face of Mitch McConnell and he'll back off, right? And that is why the civil justice must be served, my dear fellow mankind. Otherwise, this kind of a crap will be going on and on forever, and that needs to be stopped. And Brett-Kavanaugh stole the rightful job that rightful belonged to me, isn't it? If I would have got the job, for them, it is power grab and salary part of it. They do not care about the population, health and wellness. No, never. There is a shield provided between these government officials and the population. Population are always mandated to be slaves and poverty mode, and they really don't care. They just tear down the cells of humans and drink the blood of the population in the form of tax. Is Brett-Kavanaugh human to you? Your work on that answer. I leave the choice to you. With this civil justice served, Brett-Kavanaugh, when he takes the shelter in the coffin in God-given time, he will never dare to hurt any of the fellow mankind. Even if his family members, I don't know whether he has his wife or children or whatever, if they beg, if they fall down on the knees of the Brett-Kavanaugh and beg Brett-Kavanaugh to provide hurt to the fellow mankind, he will say, oh, sorry, I will back off. I can never hurt any fellow mankind. And that is why I want Brett-Kavanaugh, the prostitute, to sign off $5,000 and direct deposit to my bank account, right? CITIBANK CEO will never dare to hurt any fellow mankind. Will never dare, right? Even if he takes shelter in the coffin in the God-given death time, even if President Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or Pence or President Trump or Mitch McConnell or Schumer or Brett Kavanaugh or Nancy Pelosi or Senate or GOP or Congress or Treasury, even if Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis falls down on the knees of the CITIBANK CEO and begs, CITIBANK CEO, please create more help for fellow mankind, he will say, he'll back off. He'll say, just get lost, get out. And he will back off. And he will say, I'm sleeping peacefully in the coffin box, please do not disturb me. I can never hurt any fellow mankind anymore. Means, I want CITIBANK CEO to write this check for $5,000 and direct deposit to my bank account. Right? And he should pay the 10,000 plus finance debt in full. Who are they? Who are these prostitutes, the male prostitutes, who failed in the male's job, isn't it? This is not how true men should behave. In true Christianity, that's the definition for true man. That's the definition for true woman. For how long these prostitutes will keep on creating hell for me? And all the women in the government are prostitutes, isn't it? Nancy Pelosi, Amy, Elizabeth Warren, Hillary Clinton, everybody. For how long I have to take this torture? When they don't know what is torture, when they don't know I am a human being, I have to step in and educate. Hey, fools. First of all, just understand what is human, first of all. Right? They all went, the patterns of abuses, they all went to the accredited school and colleges. What on the earth the education system educated them? And if at all President Trump wanted to create poverty, he should have created the robocall poverty directly to all the rifle association, isn't it? He should have begged the AT&T or US Cellular to create a robocall poverty mandate that call to US Cellular or to that Sprint CEO or to the Citibank CEO or BRETT-KAVANAUGH or to any of the family members of President Trump, and should have mandated poverty. If he told President Trump, that foolish prostitute loves to create poverty for fellow mankind. Right. For how long? For how long you all want me to tolerate this kind of a hell? For how long? I had enough. For me, I miss enough more. Right. You all are watching what is exactly the volcano eruption, isn't it? Right? You all are witnessing what exactly is the volcano eruption. Me signing off civil justice says it all, isn't it? No more, no more. All who threw acid on me, let me be the last. Let me be the first and the last. I do not want any of my peers to be hurted by this kind of a filthiest, foolish, sexually immoral USA government, be it Republican government prostitutes or Democrat government prostitutes. I proved how the Democrat President Joe Biden is a super duper prostitute. Right? Is he a human? The $1.9 trillion of stimulus package is a garbage. It's a garbage. It's a crime. It's a crime. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. This particular session is all about how I proved tax fraud, crime. I'm still proving. Well, there is we are still in that 10% of the display of the crime only. You all keep puking right on the face of Pope Francis, the prostitute, Queen Elizabeth II, the prostitute. I'm tearing the cell by cell of Queen Elizabeth II, the prostitute, the deadliest prostitute. Women are the deadliest prostitute worldwide in the earth. I already said, isn't it? There is no true women yet. All the men are slaughtered. All the men worldwide are slaughtered. Whoever in the married status population right now, they are the most pathetic. They are living in the deadliest prostitution. And the eyes are blinded. They just cannot understand my wisdom. And I have to keep on moving forward because the crime is so deadliest. And from my end, I must get the civil justice, and I sure will get the civil justice for entire human kingdom. Okay, just 1 minute is enough for me. I already said I'm standing on the same ground. You all must put the blindest faith, the blindest trust, blindest belief on me. Got it? And yes, more crime I have to display, and you all are going to puke. Only puke, no matter what, because that is how much the severity of the crime is all about. Tell me, when all these rifles organization are there, how easy it is for President Joe Biden, the Republic, the highest conservative, the holy, perfect human, jump from heaven, could have created poverty for them. Why on the earth he wanted to create poverty for me? Right? When how easy it is for Mitch McConnell to create bank corrupts for all the rifle organization in the United States of America and shut down the National Rifle Association. How easy it would have been. Rather, why on the earth this foolish prostitute Mitch McConnell mandated poverty for me? What did I do to him? Nothing. Right. It hurts me because I'm true owner of USA, and all these slaves, they are the super slaves and prostituting with Queen Elizabeth II, and because of the Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis mandated, they created this havoc for me. For how long do you all want me to? My life is gone. My precious young age is gone. My career is destroyed. I'm unemployed. Right? I'm marching towards retirement. Everything is lost. My talented is wasted. Upfront is wasted. What would you all have done? How easy is it to have been for the Citibank CEO to make all the rifle organization in the United States of America to go bankrupt, to poverty, right? I never did anything, and why on the earth the Citibank CEO have to create 10,000 plus debt for me? October 2018 passed. October 2019 passed. October 2020 passed. October 2021 also passed. And already the third month in the 2021 is going to end in another 1 week's time. I'm still paying the minimum due. I'm tearing USA in pieces. If you're all in the same page, I'm tearing USA in pieces. Nobody can ask me why. I am the true owner of USA, and yes, I'm tearing down USA in pieces. Let USA government go crazy. Who is Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks to create damages to me with this COVID-19 mask mandate and COVID-19 passport mandate? Who are they to create hell for me? Do they know that I can create the same kind of a hell as using the tit for tat process? And they will see, they will regret why they created that kind of a hell for me, right? When I'm going to, if at all, I chose to provide the tit for tat for them, right? I can ask for an executive order for President Joe Biden to have the Dr. Brinks and Dr. Fauci to get out of evacuate out of their whatever mansion they're living and sleep on the road right now, along with the homeless. And let them go and beg for the welfare. And let them go and beg for loans from the bank, and let them, everybody reject them. That's a tit for tat for me. But I do not want that. No. I want all of them to pay the dollars right in check and direct deposit in my bank account. Means Pope Francis must sign off $1 billion for this robot called poverty mandate created by this prostitute President Trump, prostitute Mitch McConnell, prostitute BRETT-KAVANAUGH, prostitute Citibank CEO, prostitute Amazon, prostitute Walmart, prostitute Apple, prostitute Microsoft. Prostitute Sprint, prostitute US Cellular, prostitute AT&T, prostitute NASA, right? Prostitute utility, prostitute World Wide Web, or prostitute internet, prostitute utility electricity. They all throw acid on me, isn't it? How easy is it for me to throw the same kind of acid on their face and conceal and shut down every single operation in USA and just bankrupt USA, right? Do they have any common sense? Nothing, right? And that is a display that how the foolish people brain the prostitutes will provide this kind of a disaster to always to the innocent only. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, I'm displaying the crime USA must pay me, should pay me the salary for that, because I'm displaying the root cause, the true criminals who destroyed the USA operations, isn't it? Not even once people, they're all addressing themselves citizens, right? They don't know what is amendment. They destroyed all the 27 amendments according to their wills and pleasures. And all these are the men's club, isn't it? They are the prostitutes. The severity of highest level of prostitutes. They are never caregivers. They are the hell creators. They are the divorce creators. According to the Holy Bible, they should not be even living in the earth after all. It's just that in my civil book law, I identified innocence in them, and that is alone is enough for me to sign up the civil justice, and I can allow them to live free. Give me one good reason why I should die, and I already educated this about this. You all figure out give me how many reasons you all can give for you all want me to live in front of all these prostitutes. They are prostitutes, isn't it? Everybody, whenever they're going to walk on the road, they all know that how many people are prostitutes. Right? For how long I can tolerate the injustice? For how long? For how long? Yes, I can bail them out. I can allow them to live free. And sorry, I just cannot forgive them, because can they create new brain? Can they create new emotions? Can they create new feelings? Can they create new memories? How are they going to repay me for emotional wastages and feelings wastages and memory wastages and emotional trauma and distress on pain and agony inflicted on my brain nerves? Can they create that many zillions of nerves and neurons and give it to me? Can they create new brain and give it to me? Yes or no? When they don't know, they should have been educated correctly by the US federal government. Hey, President Joe Biden or President Trump or Mitch MCConnell or Brett Kavanaugh, please do not create any poverty for this innocent lady Vethapriya. They should have educated it. For me, $1,500 trillion, USA must stand upside down and pay me. It's okay. If worldwide are cursing me, it's okay. If worldwide are going to spit on my face and mock me and bully me and shout that I am the greediest person in earth, it's okay. I will, as a true civil doctor, I will only pass by with a smile. I can handle all the fools, you know. Yes, this particular session is exclusively to display how the tax fraud crime, which I'm still proving there is more crime for the tax fraud crime provided by USA government with deadliest fatal negligence. A nation can never provide tax fraud crime. A nation can never ever collect tax from the population in an injustice way. Oh my gosh, USA nation got that curse. I don't know who educated USA to create that kind of injustice. So that it is a proof that Department of Justice organization of USA is broken, and how pathetic the USA nation as of in the year of 2021. And if you're going to see that amendments is all written in the 18th century. 18th century. Can you see how much of the generation gap is the deadliest crime in USA that's going on that needs to be fixed? All the Mitch MCConnell are living in the 18th century. They are living in that Holocaust Germany Hitler era. This Mitch MCConnell crap, BRETT-KAVANAUGH crap, CITIBANK CEO crap, all these are prostitutes, right? When Citibank CEO can provide all the free loans and free of everything for the Las Vegas Sin City and tobacco and alcohol and prostitution agencies worldwide, the same Citibank CEO mandated that I will be thrown in poverty, right? Who is he? Who is he? And I can create the same kind of poverty to the Citibank CEO and he'll be tortured to death. I already said, even Brett Kavanaugh, everybody will be having heart attack and will die, right? Because everybody knows when a financial strain is thrown on a civilian, they will die out of heart attack or they will kill themselves. They just cannot handle that financial debt. People will die out of suicide. Too much of emotional torture, isn't it? I recently got the news. The Texas Roadhouse CEO, at the age of 65, killed himself in the form of suicide, self-infliction. Right? For how long this torture has to go on? Y'all tell, y'all work on. Which injustice is coolest for y'all to eat and enjoy in happiest mode? Is it the suicide of the Texas Roadhouse CEO, which happened a day or two ago, or the Georgia shooting, where 8 people died, and even the shooter is also absolute innocent? Innocent, infinite innocent, I'm talking about. He should be, that shooter must be allowed to live free only, no matter what. Which injustice for y'all is so coolest for y'all? Y'all tell me. Or is this injustice cool, or is the Dr. Fauci the prostitute and Dr. Brink's prostitute created the whole entire havoc, the masking havoc for a plague that never even existed? Do you think that that injustice is okay for you? Which injustice is okay for you? As if this COVID-19 crap and everything is not enough, President Joe Biden, after taking that inauguration pledge, he said what? He will eradicate COVID-19. He never did that. And then 1.9 stimulus is another $1 trillion is another scam. And as if all this crime is not enough. As if even if the Syria leader don't want to do the war, this President Joe Biden provided a bomb, something like that, in that Syria war to create more havoc. Does he have any common sense? I'm tearing him in pieces. Can you all see it? And I'm standing on the same ground that President Trump is innocent when compared to President Joe Biden. He's a deadliest scammer, and he should just get out of the White House immediately. Disqualified to be president. And this is exactly what the supporters of President Trump provided and proved on January 6th. Nobody got it. Nobody got it. And that supporters, if at all they knew that I only, with my wisdom education only, whatever task President Trump provided, a non-politician who have never had any clue of politics, just like that, abruptly his leg was pulled into the politics. He fallen in trap, that's all. The supporters of President Trump will be saluting I am that I am is born to save the world. They are aware already. All the Republican population are aware of it. They got that message I'm providing. It is just the Democrat fools, they are not getting it. So don't all think I have to still step in no matter what and then provide the civil justice my way. When all these foolish people are, this is how the foolish people will behave, and vices will be sufferers. For how long? For how long vices is to suffer? I should be living happiest at this age. I should not be even working on this kind of a hard labor, the complex task I'm providing, right? And I've already said, with all this financial aid and salary given by USA, it's going to be given to me only, right? I can easily retire. Do you all know that? Are you aware of it or not? Well, even at that time, I'm saying I have to work means why? I only can provide all the design solutions. I proved Apple cannot do it. Google cannot do it, right? They cannot provide the design. They all wanted to copy my design and they worked on it and they all became a garbage. Microsoft included. Facebook also included. And because of the Facebook provided the damages, it is Facebook must pay me $1 billion. Let the Facebook stand upside down, curse me to death and pay me $1 billion right in front of entire human kingdom. I really don't care, right? Because when Facebook disabled my account in a very injusticeful way, nobody bothered to ask Facebook why, right? So let Facebook pay $1 billion in front of entire human kingdom and let all the people know why Facebook is paying me $1 billion, right? Yes, my dear fellow mankind, the crime I'm displaying is so deadliest, and I am providing in a program logic, program algorithm project process only. That is why software world are saluting me, because I am signing off civil justice for myself. I am indirectly communicating Mayday, Mayday, military Morse code, defense code of communication directly to the USA federal government. So they all must have got it. And yes, this session, I'm just talking freely and just recording the voice record. So there will not be a write-up for this, but there will be one screenshot with prostitute President Trump, prostitute Mitch McConnell, prostitute BRETT-KAVANAUGH, prostitute CITIBANK CEO, which was there in earlier sessions. That screenshot will be there. Okay. Thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now.